Went to the bench for a moment to take a breather, but he's out there lined up at the point. We'll see if they can tee it up for him, and they do. Pasternak, he's got Roenick to his left. This is Roman Chervik, a Pasternak slap pass. There's a drive, they score! Stransky, and it's 2-1, a power play goal. Now it's allowed to be picked up by Michael Spacek back to the blue line. That shot through a crowd taken by Jakub Krajcek. Pressure from Czechia. Michael Spacek, former Red Deer Rebel, 4-year Manitoba Moose. There is Zadina. He's got a ton of skill, this kid. And he'll leave it for Spacek. Point pass, quick shot, rebound, and they score! And it's Zadina.
The Czechs take full advantage. Net front presence is a huge thing. Daniel Vozinuk does a good job. Look at that. Take the eyes away, and there's the rebound skating downhill. What a beautiful play.
Spacek tight ropes the blue line. David Spacek to Philip Zadina. Toe drag. Zadina cuts back. Swiss need a clear or a whistle, and they score! Filip Pirota, and Czechia has its first lead. It's 3-2.
Goal, but it was more the same. Look at the Zadina toe drag, stutter step, low to high again with traffic net front, and this is starting to become a bit of a template here for Czechia. What a great job shooting that through traffic net front presence, and a 3-2 lead as the Czechs have totally taken over this game. And the old adage where work beats.
Schmid is at the point. Hoffman has the puck. Gauser at the blue line too. Schmid gets open. Moy, centering pass, and it's in. It appeared to go off the skate of Schmid, but it looks like the Swiss have tied this game at 3.
Watch him there on the back door as he's going to drop down one knee off the skate. No doubt about that. But a nice passing play, cross crease, and we've got Vejmelka out, totally committed to the shot. Cross-grain pass to the back door. Schmid
not let up at all. Switzerland with possession off the draw. Marty slid it over. Sven Andrighetto scores! What a shot by Andrighetto! And Switzerland is ahead again. It's 4-3.
To do this, win the face-off. Look at that. As the inside winger, Andrighetto, comes in, wins that back to his D-man, and then he rolls into high ice. A little D to wing. Right here, he's got speed. Look at that. Nobody near him as everybody's on the side of the ice of the face-off. Andrighetto has eyes, has hands, and he finds the top corner of the net. And this
Sedlak, 192 NHL games of experience with Columbus, Colorado, Philadelphia. Swiss control off the draw, but it's allowed to slide over to Cody Tech. Make that Pasternak. Hronek with some room. Jamaica to the front, they score! Sedlak, hammer time! Now Nico Hischier in against the trio of Czech players. Hischier with a move with the backhand, a kick save, and a good one by Vejmelka as we go back and forth now in overtime. Chervenka cutting and leaving it for Pasternak. In he goes. Chervenka scores! Roman Chervenka at 2:30 of overtime wins it for Czechia.
And this one ends up in the back of the net. There it is, a little toe drag, outside, inside. That's a beautiful pass, and then Pasternak jumps into the eyes of Giannoni, and Chervenka does the rest. That is a beautiful little outside-inside play from Pasternak. Top corner, very difficult for Giannoni to get eyes or a glove on that one, and the Czechs win this one in dramatic fashion in overtime.
Roman Chervenka's 27th career World Hockey Championship goal. The team, Czechia, trailed by 2, and they win it 5-4.
He's going to be very, very good. He'll be the #1 center there in Anaheim, likely next year.
Lindholm reaching for that loose puck. Hooks it free for Hanneman. Sends it back in front. Backlund scores! Michael Backlund opens the scoring for Sweden. On a sweet feed from Emil Hanneman.
Puck get up into the mesh in the corner right there. And it didn't go anywhere. And the Slovakian bench checking, but that was a nice little feed. Everyone from Slovakia was heading out of the zone. Puck stopped on the glass or in the mesh. And Hanneman over to Backlund. Perfect pass, no chance. But Ibar, he goes right upstairs.
Now picked off by Raymond. And Lucas Raymond with Carlson. The trailer, Johansson brings it right in. Shoots! Rebar save. Rebound picked up by Pettersson. He slides it across. Carlson shoots! He thought he'd scored.
He called it.
He's got it.
Ref still doesn't know where it is. Leo Carlson sure did.
Leo Carlson teed that up and fired it home. They're still looking for the puck. It's 2-0 Sweden.
Slovakia is caught backing off a little bit. Rebound kicks out, and a quick pass over for Pettersson to Carlson. We mentioned how hot he was to end the NHL season. He buries this one in behind all the rigging for the camera. but he knew it was in. Clean in.
And Larson wrists it right back in. Brodin moves in deep. Picked up by Lundesrud. Back to Larson with a shot. Tip, score! Brodin got a stick on that. And it's 3-0 Sweden.
Going for his offense. It's pretty comfortable here. He activates down below the goal line. And then when the puck's going back to the point, he sticks around the front of the net. And Promiak thinks, I'm going to get out to my point because that's where Brodin is going. And look where Brodin sticks. Right in front of the net. Looks like a forward. Open up the blade. Cut it short side above the glove.
Slides that back to Gustafsson. And now Gustafsson centers it. Score!
It's a tie.
In the slot with a tip, but it's 4-0 Sweden. Another late goal in the period.
At the blue line, he takes a pass from Michael Backlund who circles the wagons. And watch the stick play here. Little around the world, see you later. Drops his coverage, and then instead of putting it to the net, he spots Lindholm presenting his stick. I want it, give it to me. And just let me tap it in. Rebar's got to fight through Heineman's screen. Doesn't spot the pass quickly, so he kind of goes down, and the far side is open.
He really is a pass-first guy.
And second and third.
Pettersson feeds it back to Anderson, moving in, back across the middle, scores!
That was not a kicking motion, although it clearly went in off his skate.
Goes off his skate, we'll see if they...
He's so tired, he just wants to sit down. And so as Zibanejad wheels around, Rasmus Andersson gets it in a good shooting position, and he fires it in, and Zibanejad trying to handle it.
You can direct it, you can't propel it into the net, so...
Yeah, but even if his foot is moving forward, it's moving away from the net. Any kicking motion is going towards the Swedish bench. And while Zibanejad is good at soccer, I'm sure, or football,
Denmark is able to get one here against the U.S. They were outscored 29-15 in last year's tournament. That pass knocked down Vatsa. Stepping up, Kesselring. He'll bring that toward the line. He'll tee it up. There's a shot, and they score. Cutter Gauthier off the post and in. And the Americans take the 1-0 lead.
A nice headman play right there, a little touch to get it up into the hands of Cutter Gauthier, and he shoots on the corridor, feet moving, hands up, eyes up, and he puts this one in up over the shoulder, off the bar and in. That's a beautiful look right there from the ref cam. Cutter Gauthier, 20 goal scorer in his first full season.
That's paying the price there by Vatsa, who blocked the Thompson shot. Tage Thompson right on goal. Deco makes the save. It's loose. Thompson digging at it. It's still free. And Deco trying to find it, and they back it off him, and it's in. They score.
That's too much. Too many opportunities for the U.S. It looked to me like the Danes were going to get the clear, but chaos around the net. Tage Thompson, Garland, Cooley, lots of action all around it. Who got it? Might have been Cooley below the goal line, banked it in off of the back of Decal, up into the chest of Tage Thompson. But look at this, it's just too much for the goaltender. Decal's got no chance. You've got to win that puck and stir and soup a little bit from Jensen at the end. And this is a tough one. And it's Cooley who banks this one in right off the backside of Decal. Logan Cooley, 6-0. Perfect 6-0 in the face-off dot. Beniers wins one clean here.
That shot whistles through, and they score. A shot from the far circle. Peak took it. Beniers was in front, and it's 3-0 USA, and it is Matty Beniers' goal.
And that's what face-offs will do for you, right on cue. Beniers wins this one cleanly back to his partner's defense. So it's D to D and straight to the net. A nose for the net from Matty Beniers. He is the best rookie in the NHL back in 2023. There's the win, D to D, and look at, there he is. Matty Beniers goes right to the paint and gets a deflection in tight. That's textbook hockey. Look at the battle up against Alexander True. Wins that battle against a much bigger man and earns one.
Carried onward. Doan make that Nazar with it. Back to the blue line. Kesselring calls for it and gets it. He's been all around the puck tonight. He'll throw that from a sharp angle. Lohrei, low drive. They score! Oh, and Deco can't believe it. He got a piece, not enough, and it's 4-0.
That is something, and this one's just a bit of a moldy one, a rolling puck, and lots of time to get eyes on that one, and somehow it sneaks through the 5-hole of decal. No way to explain it, considering some of the saves that he's made. Ouch.
Outlet pass, Gauthier. Smith didn't have it for long. Denmark in transition, but it bounced away from Russell. In comes Smith. Good looking pass. Here's Beniers. He scores. Matty Beniers with a one-timer from the slot. 5-0 USA.
Little time to get in this game. An average first period and well above, to say the least, in the second and third. Look at that one. Too easy. There's 4 guys defending for Denmark, but you can't allow this shot to get through. Gap up, get into the arms. Beniers says, thank you very much.